Welcome to Gourd-geous Gals, and thank you for joining us. Today's project is a sea turtle painted on a gourd, and I will show you a carving technique called stippling. I start by choosing my design, then paint and cut it out on regular paper. I then tape the template and the carbon paper to the gourd. I trace the template onto the body of the gourd using an embossing tool. The embossing tool comes with round ends in a variety of sizes. I chose the blue because this is an ocean theme. Makes sense, right? I use the tool to trace around all the lines, making sure to get all the detail. After the lines are traced, I remove the pattern and the carbon paper to reveal the design, making sure that it's complete. If I miss any lines, I draw them in freehand. Now I start carving the sea turtle. I don't want to carve the inside section of the shell. I want the natural color of the gourd to give dimension to the turtle. I take my time working close to the turtle design. As I move away from the turtle, I can move more rapidly with the stippling process. Stippling is a dabbing motion with the round carving tip. I wear a 3M respirator because the dust from the carving is not healthy to breathe. There is so much dust when carving, I've learned to cover my lap with an apron would have been great, but I have a case of leftover puppy pads I'm trying to get used up. I also use a paintbrush to brush the dust off my work so I can see if I need to do more stippling. This is what it looks like when the stippling is completed. You can see that it gives a little bit of a rough texture and it takes on the image of a sand. Now I stain the body of the gourd with transparent dye called Caribbean blue. It looks more green than blue, but I love the interaction of the dye with the imperfections on the skin of the gourd. It gives more depth like the ocean. Now I'm going to start painting the black detail on the turtle shell. I start to my left outside and work my way around and in so I don't end up smearing the black all over, which I have done in the past. The details are so small that I use micro brushes. They're designed to do the smallest of detail painting work. Now it's time to paint the black band around the turtle and the neck of the gourd. I'm using transparent acrylic paint in pitch black. This adds a little more interest to the design, and stippling does not need to be painted because it already has the look of sand. Now I'm going to be adding resin to seal the inside of the gourd. I mix equal parts of resin and hardener. For this gourd, I used a half ounce of resin to a half ounce of hardener. I added pitch black, transparent acrylic paint, and I mixed the resin for about 3 minutes, and then I pour it into the gourd. I'll continue to rotate the gourd, letting the resin completely coat the inside. After the inside is coated, I let it cure overnight, and I'll repeat this step 3 to 4 times to get a really good seal on the inside. When the resin starts to slow and thicken, I will use the leftover resin remaining in the cup to seal the top edge of the neck. This will give the same shiny finish like the body when I spray it with shellac. I have a protected area where I seal the gourds. I use a turntable to rotate the gourd, making it easy to get a nice even coat when spraying. I also use large glass bottles with long necks and very heavy bottoms, which prevents the gourds from falling over. And here is the finished product. I think it looks cool. This is actually a gift for someone who recently took up scuba diving and is infatuated with the ocean. I hope she enjoys it, and now she can watch how it was made. We want to thank you for joining us today and hope you enjoyed the project. We look forward to sharing another one with you next Friday. So until then, make it a gorgeous day every day. Bye.